Hello everybody, my name is Magnus and welcome to Let's Play Shining Force. If you notice, I actually had to load a save file my old save file before I went into this battle, so I actually had to rearrange a lot of people's inventories to get back into the battle. So if it looks like I left and came back into the battle, I did, but I obviously didn't do anything in the battle. If you check any of my guys, they got the same experience. But I made sure everybody has a healing herb, and got the speed ring over to Guntz. And hopefully I have the ring repaired on Aemon. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure I do. But now we get to go through and test some of our new characters. This battle is not very big. It's a little far to get over to these sections, but it's not as... it doesn't feel as long as the last battle. Last battle just took forever to get across. This one, it isn't so bad. You have action pretty much the entire way, and you just logically advance your forces. So I like this one. It's just, I feel like there should have been more enemies around. It's really not that difficult, and they give you all these silver knights, and I don't know why. Again, they're stupid. They're a stupid unit choice. But we do have some other deadly enemies. Now you first look at the Hellhound, and you go, okay, it's got an okay defense, an okay amount of HP, but nothing special. And a 10 attack, what is that? Yeah, it does have 10 attack, but it also, more than half the time, does a special attack, which is a flaming attack, which does a set amount of damage. I forget what it is. It's like between like 14 and 16 or something like that. And it's like a magical attack. So it works kind of like a blaze or a freeze, where it's always the same, or it does damage and doesn't get reduced by anything, at least by our guys. So that they can be pretty nasty. They can do a lot of damage to your guys without you expecting it. So that's something to kind of worry about. Now, I forget the reason. So one of these two doors opens based on when you kill the last enemy, I do believe, because I think you have to kill all of them in this one. Or it's either that, or you kill the one of the two enemies that are guarding, and then you end the battle. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to be trying to kill as many as possible, so I get some experience for all these guys. We get to go through and test out Domingo, which I'm going to fly over here. Love that he flies, and get a good old freeze on him. I am a little worried that Domingo's going to be a bit behind, just because usually I would, in my normal mode, I would go through and grind him at this point in time. But since I'm not doing that, I think that I'm going to be missing out on some experience. But I'm going to be purposefully, and I can do this safely, purposefully making sure that he gets good hits in, last hits, and get some experience in general. Ooh, there you go, Kokichi. And you know what? I'm okay with that level. It actually isn't too bad. And in fact, oh, Guntz, because you're not going to be able to go anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, the Pele can survive without it being an issue, so I'm just going to block off. And there's Guntz. His one downfall, but we can fix that. Then we have Aemon here, and I think there's a hidden item, or is it over this side? I think it's over on that side. So I'll be able to... No, it's on the trees here. Okay. So there's actually another hidden item. I'll go and grab it. It's completely useless. It actually doesn't do anything. I think it was supposed to, but it doesn't. I want to use the ring on, because I can take my time on it. Let's go ahead and use the ring on... Let's use it on Domingo, so we can actually just hit and kill some guys. And no smoke. And increases the level, so that's fantastic. Attack by 1, that's good. Defense by 2, fantastic. Speed by 2, whatever. But that's good. It's a nice level. Use my Birdman while I can. And actually, we're going to get another unit soon, but we won't get many after that. Ooh. Yeah, Anri can at least get some experience by freezing this guy. We need to get Anri some levels. I'm trying to make sure I can promote all of my guys on their last battle, so trying to just keep track of who leaves when, because that is very important. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up while it's their turn. And I think it was just this. I have a little tracker that helps keep me in check here. And actually, I could try to level up Venkar, but I'll get him on the upper ones. I'm going to save this guy for an easy kill for Domingo. Yeah, so the next one to be replaced is Anri. Which is actually kind of bad because I'm not going to be able to promote her. This would have been the battle to promote her. So that's sad. I guess I'll stop giving her experience. That is it. Ooh! Oh yeah, I get to show off the arrow here. Again, I'm saving that for Domingo, but you can see that that's just ridiculous range, and she's got a decent amount of attack. This is where the archers end up getting pretty powerful. I like that. Because archers are extremely useful in this game. Unlike something like Fire Emblem, where they're just not. They're not as useful as other characters. Just get 26 attack. So should be doing 14, maybe reduced some. So we're gonna try to save some MP. Oh, I've got boost on us. Ah, yeah, that would have killed him anyway. That's a nice crit though. Good job, Domingo. And Guns will continue forward. So yeah, Guns is slow, and that will turn a lot of people off of the character. Don't hold that against him because he is awesome. Trust me in that. You're going to see. I'm gonna put it over here because there's a knight and a hellhound, and Diane doesn't want to be a part of that. Max doesn't want to be a part of that. Well, no, he wants to be a part of it a little bit. The hellhound already went. Venkar does. He'll charge right in. Whew. And more HP for Venkar, which is okay. I'll deal with that. Yeah, keep Anri behind. There's no need to get her experience. I'm not even, well, I'm not replacing Xylo for a while, but he's pretty far ahead of everybody just because of how powerful he was in general. And he'll take a hit for us. That's good. So once it gets to this area, it's actually pretty bad because you have the choke point right here that delays your characters coming in. They don't have too many guys, but they do have some of the flyers come down, Hellhound, the Silver Knight here, that can start ganging up on your guys and just blocking this entire area, meaning your characters aren't going to be able to get through as much as you'd like anyway. So they could have made it more difficult by putting either more enemies or stronger enemies, but they didn't. So it can get bad, but it's not really. You're not going to see a lot of struggle on my end. But you are going to see some damage done on my guys. More than usual. Although if they keep attacking Venkar, I mean, it's gonna be easy day. That's why I send him up there. And I think one of the things that this game is missing is a hard mode. They don't have it in this one. Shining Force 2, they have different difficulty levels, which is much appreciated. Because the basic game, when you're first learning it, there's a challenge with just learning it, but otherwise, you get nothing too bad. And I think it's right here. Nope. No. Is it this one? Huh. There is... there's supposed to be a hidden item here. I'll find it. I know it's there. I've done it before. I just can't remember where it is. Could be in one of these bushes. Maybe it's in this bush. Yep, there it is. There you go. So there you get the Kenji. Most of these items actually refer to specific things in Japanese culture, or things that they, you know, references to things that they know. So most Americans just won't understand it, or Europeans, or anything else like that. Now, I knew that was going to happen. Let's see if it does this flaming attack. Yep, it does. Just massive amount of damage. What you gotta watch out for is they can still double attack with that. And it'll just go right into it. Which, obviously, it would be deadly, but it is a problem. We're gonna kill that Hellhound. Don't need him around. Good experience for Vankar, who is a guy who will be staying with us, so it's good to level him up. And I want Gunts to get to get some action. He'll be very useful for some later battles, because you don't have to go very far. In some of these battles where you have to go a distance, that's where he starts. I mean, he really is just slowed down. Alright, we're going to start having some more enemies in here. So, not too worried about the Pegasus Knights anymore, but they can be a pain if you have some weaker characters around. And since we have Freeze and the attack still on Domingo, give Ukichi some experience. He doesn't stay with us permanently, but he's the last character to be replaced before we have our final list. And I don't have a healer. This is why. Oh no, I was gonna say this is why I take these things, but I didn't give him a healing item. That's okay. I think the Silver Knight wasn't gonna kill him anyway, unless he did a crit. He could have done a crit. You never know with this game. The RNG is not very forgiving. Now, the dangerous part about doing the attacks is that you might miss. Spells won't miss, so that would have been the better way of doing it, but it's okay. Defense, hit points, magic points. I'm glad to get the magic. More defense is also very welcome. Let my Birdman take that. Now Guns is again still behind, which is an issue, but I'm not really taking care of him well. Because I'm not. He likes turtling. He is good at that, because he could just tank everything out. We're going to go through and use Medical Herb on Max. He needs it. Max also needs a couple of levels here. Soon. The next map is actually going to be very difficult for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, kind of in a protection formation, but also trying to get those Pegasus Knights over, or at least that one over. But you'll see the next map is actually, it's cool because it is kind of cramped, but then you wait 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so you can make it. You're in kind of cramped quarters, so that's an issue. It's great because you can use guys like Guns, and they're great for that, but you tend to have guys go down a lot more than in this open area where you can maneuver around and get other guys to come and help. Ooh. Eamon surviving a stunning attack. That is not something to be expected. I mean, her defense isn't bad now. Isn't too bad anyway. bad, not that bad. I can safely do this. That's okay. But finally, aiming again, will catch up to Battle Royale most of the time, and actually ends up with more defense most of the time. But, you know, I'm not okay with that. As much as I need Domingo to level up, I also need Guns to get some action too. And here we go, first attack from Guns finally. Look at that steam engine. Missing. Nothing saddens me more than that. Aim in. We'll go through and use Medical Herb on you. Just gotta not miss, and then you can see the power of Guns. Oh, that's kind of... Oh, yeah, he doesn't have anything. I'll just keep him out in the corner. Oh, Kokichi might die. Yep. Kokichi doesn't have a lot of defense. So that's the first loss in a while. I haven't lost a character. I didn't lose one last battle the entire time. And then... I don't even know about the battle before that. For the Laser Eye battle, I don't think I lost anybody either. I might have, but I don't remember it. No, I got the guys in place that I want. But then again, I wasn't holding back for certain people to get experience, or not as much as I'm doing now. So it tends to, if you're looking for specific people to get experience, you tend to actually, you end up risking yourself a lot, because you're letting enemies come at you, which is not advised in this game. You want to get the first strike and try to kill them before they kill you. And hit them before they hit you. Plain and simple. Unlike a game like, again, I use the comparison for Fire Emblem because it's there. But in Fire Emblem, you use the enemy phase. In Shining Force, you don't really use their phase. They don't have a phase, but their turn is only bad for you in this game. Let's try this again, Guns. There we go. He just looks awesome doing that. 13 damage right off the bat. Level 8 character. And it gets better from there. And his defense is pretty decent. So, and it'll get way better. Now the problem is just moving. But we can do that now. And just take the time to go up. Alvaroy is also a high level. I was just utilizing him a lot. Past a couple of maps. I love my Birdmen, and it'll be sad to see them go, because even they aren't, or they are going to be cut from the team. A lot of my favorite characters actually come near the beginning portions. Although, I'm happy I have Domingo. Domingo will be awesome. Actually use Eamon possibly as some bait. Or Balbs. I don't want to risk Xylo. I like having Xylo as a panic button. Just in case I have some trouble, Xylo can always come in and do some damage. So I don't want him to take too much more right now. So this is gonna be interesting for the next few battles. I've got to make sure that I actually buy a lot of extra healing seeds and such. Because I do not have that healer. Yep, there we go. That's fantastic. Only one to a Birdman. That is ridiculous. Actually, I will have Arthur for a bit. Let me go through and weaken with him. I haven't used him in a while, either. There we go. Another magic point. That's good, that's good. I forget when he starts learning his first spell. I think it's at level 15, maybe? Maybe. Now, this Dark Priest is not actually a bad thing. I can use the Dark Priest to level up my guys, which I may do. Depending on how much damage I do. I think I'll kill this Silver Knight, but that really just gave me another round of experience. So now, if I'm correct, I think Domingo has... Yep. So his next attack or kill should get him some, should get him a level there. I'll let Eamon take this one. There we go. Try to get everybody at least up to level 10. Except for Henry. Poor Henry. Oh, and one space away from guns. No, maybe the priest will keep the knight alive there. Yeah, they will move up. We'll keep Balps out of the way. Again, Xylo for panic button. Keep that for guns and Domingo. I'm gonna try to give that as another kill for guns. Vankar can move up. This map doesn't take very long. So, no real worries in this one. Alright, so, yep, they were healed anyway, so this is great for Domingo. The other thing that I really like about the magic is you can still crit with magic, which is phenomenal, because some games kind of make that a completely separate thing. That level up wasn't so good for Domingo. I mean, health is great, but it's not what I'm looking for. Get Pele. Ooh, wow. Jesus. Speed by 3. Okay. But still, again, he doesn't really need level ups. Wow. Alright, guns. So what you got? There we go. And I'll use him for the priest too. And Domingo will slowly but surely get the levels he needs. I mean, he's already level 3, so he gained 2. And he'll gain experience like that for quite some time. Okay, that's worth using Diane. See how much she can do. Almost killed him. That's pretty good. Yep, go through and heal himself. I love being able to exploit this AI. It's not nearly as difficult as trying to exploit like the Fire Emblem AI. Trying to get them to heal. In this, you just have to do some damage and those priests are healing. No. Max. Wanted to get that experience. You need a kill. Vankar will just take the opportunity to take out this Dark Priest. It's good. And more healing. This also can get annoying, but in this case it's actually really good for us if we, since we're not grinding on battles, we will, not grind. But still be able to get some experience. There we go. Now Domingo's out of that. Eamon can still attack. And just spreading out the experience, getting some people some good levels, because they're gonna need it for the next map. They're going to need it for the next map. I think it is one of the... Oh. will kind of, it is one of the harder battles, without grinding. Again, that's the big emphasis. If you grind in this game, nothing is extremely difficult. The final boss battles kind of are, but that's about it. It's really the end game. Majority of the rest of the game is not too bad. Yeah, Vinkar will give you that one. There we go. Need him nice and strong. Defensive speed? Alright. Again, I'm not too worried about these, levels 10 to 20, how they grow, because they're just gonna go back down in their stats. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Valheim doesn't move, and we'll get Max to get this kill, hopefully. There we go. Still lagging behind. Should be able to get something out of this, guns. There we go. Attack by 3, defense by 4, speed by 2, HP by 1. Yep. That's a guns level. Boo. That's standard for his first level. And you're going to see that for a lot of levels for him throughout. Some levels he doesn't gain a thing, but other levels he's doing that. It's pretty bizarre. We'll get some hits on this artillery. Get some experience. Okay, I should be able to weaken this Hellhound. Whew. Don't want to block the doorway. We can let Eamon take this. Attack by 2, defense by 1. Health. That's great. Okay, so it is the last enemy. Alrighty. Artillery can't do anything, just standing there. Just move some characters around, stick by. I think this is where it'll be. Let's just move Max a little bit closer, just to do it. And keep getting just a little bit of experience. Everybody else can stand fast. And guns will slowly get there. I might actually consider early promoting a lot of people. I really don't want to do it for those that are here for the end game, like Guns and Vankar and beyond. Other ones, I might just do it at least when I get their weapon available to them, because it's not useful until their better weapon is available to them. If they have a better weapon. I am very resistant to leveling up early. I know you can, and it's not too big of an issue in this game. I mean, I wouldn't be having any problems, and I should have attacked from right next to him, but I mean, he's got 20 defense right now. Yeah. But, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right for me to promote a level 10. It just doesn't. See if Max can get some experience. There you go. Attack by 2, fantastic. That works. But we'll see, based on the weapons here. Get Domingo another 3 experience. Or 1. That experience matters. And Gun should be able to finish this off. With a crit, 33, wow. Perfect. See, this door opens up. I don't think the other one does, but don't worry about it. You go through and talk. Balbazak is a vile worm. Don't let him get away. What about this guy? Don't hurt me, I give up. But Balbazak awaits you at the town harbor. Cool. Go up. I surrender. I just can't fight anyone. Rumor have it. Should be has it. There are some spelling errors in this. Have it that you are invincible. And be able to go out here. And there's a little town. And there's another path around. Oh yeah. Oh, here's where the Shining Force is. Can I enter the other way now? There's a way of opening that. I hope I just didn't mess this up, but I shouldn't have. Oh, it's behind here. So you normally would come through here. Oh no, you killed all those lovely monsters, brute! Yeah. Then you'd come down here and go through and talk. So, there's normally a scene, and I messed this up so bad. So there's normally a scene where you meet with Ernest, and he fights off a more powerful hellhound, something you'll fight later on. It's purple. It's like, I think it's called Cerberus. And then he goes through and knows that there's a passage that somebody escaped from, so Balbazak escaped from, and Ernest just charges in and headbutts the wall repeatedly to open it up into this area. So you missed that entire thing, because I suck, and I should have killed the artillery first, and then killed the hellhound, but that's okay, because we still get Ernest. Man, that took a lot out of me. I'm glad to see you, Max. Let me join you. Ernest, the emo, joins the Shining Force. We're gonna have fun with Ernest. I really could use some rest. I'm going back to your headquarters. See you soon. He is the emo knight. I like him. You provide the money, I provide the supplies. There it is. Let's see what we can buy here. Healing seeds. I'm gonna buy a few of these. Which just stayed on the healing seeds. So the reason why I'm getting the healing seeds instead is it heals a lot more. And instead of healing just the 10, which can lead to my guys dying, healing the 20 is just a lot better. And I have a ton of gold. Oh god. Ernest still has that. Hopefully there's a weapon shop. Or I could just trade with somebody. Did I sell everybody's stuff? I hope not. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these healing seeds. We're just going away. Here you go. I won't do it for everybody, but I'll have a bunch of them going around so we have some options. Some of the faster moving people or the flyers. Okay. Oh, we'll talk to this coward. Don't go easy on Balbazak, he's one nasty fighter. He kinda is, but there's strategies for that. He's a priest. Yeah, I think actually the right move is to go back to town and get Ernest a power spear because he will freaking need it. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then we'll go over Ernest. And then that'll end this part. Just gotta remember which one was the weapon shop. I think this might be the item shop, but we'll see. Yeah. And here we go. Alrighty. Yep. Ernest. Nope. And we'll go through and sell the bronze lance. Alright, we'll go through and equip. Yeah. Alrighty. Fantastic. And then we can kind of work our way back. I don't know why they don't have a weapon shop in here. I mean, it might make some sense, but, I mean, you generally have weapon shops in every single town, so I don't know why you wouldn't just have it in here. Oh, need a case? I gotta actually pull up some stats for this one, because, I don't always, use Ernest. Yeah. There we go. I don't always use Ernest. I've used him before, but not a ton. So he, oh, I forgot to revive a character. I'll do that right before I go into battle. So we'll get there. Who's dead? Who died? Oh, Kokichi died. That's right. Hold on. Totally professional getting all this prepared. Because, you know, I forgot. There we go. Here's that. What else we got here? Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay, now I'm prepared. Sorry for that delay. Like I said, I use Ski Soccer's character guide to kind of go over their stats and figure out how the growths are in comparison. I don't always take their advice. And goodbye, Henry. Sorry I couldn't promote you. No. And we're not getting a new person for a while. Yeah, we're not getting a new person for a while here. But here's Ernest. I want to fight at the front. Yeah, we know. And Henry on the bench. Max, this constant gossiping is really getting to me. Get me out of here. Oh. Princess Henry. I forgot to go through the stats. Okay. Ernest. Ernest is yet another knight. You get a ton of them in this game, and that makes this so difficult to go through and figure out which knight's the best and everything else like that. To be honest, any of them is pretty good. Any of them are pretty good, and they're pretty solid. As you notice, he still comes into level 8. I don't know what... They're obsessed with giving you level 8 characters. He's not a Pele. Definitely not. He's not terrible, but he's definitely not Pele level. His attack is alright. You know, in comparison to that, his attack is alright. His defense is alright. He still moves like a knight. He's got a decent amount of HP. He's not a Vankar, but, you know, I think he has a little bit more attack than what Vankar had before. His big thing is that he's actually fairly good on his growths. He has actually got a decent amount of attack and one of the higher attacks out of all the knights, and his defense gets really high towards the end of the game, which helps him. But he's obviously doesn't have a lot of defense now, so that hurts him on the way. to be quite honest, I think he has actually not the most growths, because that'd be Arthur, but he has better growths, is more consistent in there. It's consistent and not consistent as this game normally is, but, you know, consistently his stats grow a lot faster than all of the other knights besides a knight like Arthur in majority of his areas. He doesn't really have any weaknesses besides he's pretty difficult to start with. But once you start getting him going, he really does well. Again, you have a ton of knights though, so you're competing with that. So you just have to decide which ones you want to have around. If you think that putting time into Earnest is worth it, and it will be if you do that, then great. If you don't want to put the time and effort into yet another knight that you have in your roster, you can bypass Earnest, and that's what I've done majority of the time. I think in my last regular playthrough, I actually picked him because I was picking guys I don't usually have, and he did phenomenal. He was a great knight. Along with my other two knights that were great. Like, they're almost all interchangeable. Oh, and I didn't give a star rating. I'd say I'm gonna give him 4 stars because, again, he's a centaur, he's useful. He really takes a hit right in the beginning, but I mean, if you compare him to like Kokichi, he's like slightly better than Kokichi. And he has more movement, he just doesn't fly. So nothing, we don't really have too many issues calling that a 4-star, because he still does well. Yeah, we'll go through and continue. No, just did that. Remember not to hold buttons, except for B. You can hold B. Alrighty, I think we're quite ready here. If you're Earnest, friend, you must be okay. I'll open the door for you. And we enter Balbazak's realm. At last we meet, Max. Soon you and your misfits will trouble us no longer. Yes, that is Balbazak, the commander of the Runefast army. You must destroy him. And this is what I mean by cramped close quarters. Oh my god. I'm actually going to describe the map here, and I'll probably do a quick recap when I go into the next one, but this will kind of end the video. Got Earnest over here. Again, even as his sprite over here looks emo, it's great. If you like that theme, he's wonderful. Balbazak. I think he has a little bit better stats than Elliot. Just a little bit though, nothing too bad. A little bit more HP and defense, I think. So he is a kind of a tank to bring down, and he has a healer that's right there. This guy doesn't retreat. He actually charges towards you. You've got Seabats, which are a pain. I mean, 20 attack isn't like too bad, but 22 health. You miss them all the time. 14 defense. They're actually pretty hard to take down. At this stage in the game, but they give it a huge amount of experience, and this is a perfect place to grind until your guys are pretty much like level 14 or 15, if that's what you want to do. But you can get through this. Just know that your guys are going to be immediately charged. You have to get guys to defend max because everything is going to come right at them. Everything charges over here besides this Hellhound and that healer, and these Seabats are all going to come over here. But in either case, we will hit this battle next time. Thank you for watching. My name is Magnus. I'll see you next time.